We just had our punch 10 looked at. And this is it. We're getting ready to switch over some of the way this is set up, some of the way we've been mixing, because we've got the whole summer of mixing fresh in our minds between Barisi and Ryan Williams, and then a 7-day tour de force with Michael Brauer. So we're going to see if we can make this happen. We can Brauerize, as they say. You ready to do this?
Here we go.
Let's pop that punch 10 in. Alright, so we are... Nobody better make fun of me, but we are actually recalling Spinning Out of Control, because that was our last mix, and we're going to use that to start moving things around here. And so I have a kind of a point of reference. So we won't recall the automation, we'll just recall the session itself. Well, actually, we haven't mixed anything on the board since, have we? Alright, we'll just pop it up. Yeah. That'll be close enough for rock and roll. Well, let's see if we can get that punch 10 to stop making noise. And we're going to experiment with a little bit of, well, we're going to be changing a lot of stuff, so it's just, yeah. So that's it. We got the buzz out. P10 is working. Nice. Okay. Moving on. Yeah, that punch 10 is nice. Just gotta use it. Would the word be judiciously? Can't overdo it. That is nice. Yeah. You gotta be careful, boy. You can really. That's that sub too. I think I've somehow blown that sub in the past. Something's wrong with it down there. Yeah, see, it's not the speakers. That's that sub. I gotta look down there. Maybe something's leaned up against it. Yeah, I kind of messed around. It was a little too hot on the crossover. So that's without it, and then yeah, that's nice. These things are like almost impossible to find too. Really nice. So I mean, I guess the main thing we're gonna do is we start a new record for a client, mixing it. But we're gonna take this song and we're gonna guinea pig all this new stuff. Really dial in all this subharmonic, which is a lot of the Joe Barisi stuff. A lot of that I learned from working on that DVD, and then we're going to try the 2500 as a bus compressor, and do kind of a 2-bus thing. The B bus on the desk will be all the music, and then with that on it, and then the A bus will be all the vocals and the subharmonics, and C bus will be nothing, which that's what I'll use to float some of the vocals that'll be coming into here. Because we're going to try like a parallel bus thing on the vocals with a few different compressors. Maybe one side of the nail, definitely 1176, and the stay level. We did a lot of that stuff in France, and it was just killer. That's it. We're going to also experiment with using these Neve EQs on bass and kick, and kind of mix and match stuff around. Kind of see how it all sounds. Start using that PCM 42 more too. I've been using that mostly just as a fattener slapback, but after watching Michael just go to town on his, it's I've got some new ideas. Yeah, that's nice. You can get crazy quick. Gotta find that sweet spot. I listened to a bunch of radios today, and this seemed to kind of sound the most natural.
Surrounded by voices.
Sub on with it. That's a joke.
Telling me you're wrong. Leaving me out here.
Yeah, that works perfect.
Die alone.
All right, so let's check left and right. Yeah, it's plugged in right. We're good. That's hardwired right after the Pultec. So much of the processing on the vocals is hardware. I just thought we kind of needed something in the line sometimes. Yes, this has this cool function where you can just listen to what it's de-essing. So anyway, so I just looped it here on the S and then just rolled this till the S was the loudest. I. Your radio. Alright, man. Tomorrow's a big day.
Yeah.
We got Brian Toy, our Gear Slut dude, coming out for a week to kind of partake in the audio extravaganza. So we're picking him up from the airport today. Tomorrow morning we start cracking, man. Gotta change it up, man. And Michael Brown, he's a cool dude, man. He's super intense. Very cool guy. Alright. You ready to do this, Brian?
I'm ready.
Say hey, Brian.
Hi, Brian.
So why are you here at Hemispheres?
You know what? I heard some noise and I was walking by and I was like,
Aren't you
music,
Canadian?
some bass. You know, I thought I'll stop in and see what's up. And so you gave me a meal and now I'm sitting here.
He lies.
I think they can tell I have an accent.
So Brian came out from Canada to hang out with us for a week and kind of see what we're doing here. You're a Gear Slut too. Or
Yeah.
Facebook and Gear Slut.
Yeah, I won Gear Sluts, yeah. Who isn't these days?
Yep. Alright, so we got the mix where we called. We're not going to use any automation. We're just going to use the beginning of the static mix just to start to patch things in, change some stuff around, implement some of the stuff that I've learned from Ryan Williams, Joe Barisi, and Michael Brower. So the first thing I'm going to do is we're going to work on this master bus thing. We're going to on the 6000, which this is actually the console that Michael started the whole multi-bus thing on in the 90s, and made a ton of records with this. We're gonna right now everything's just going in B out, so it's like as if it was just a stereo console, but we're gonna try all the music in B and then vocals and subharmonics in A, and I'm going to take the nail out of the master bus, and instead of the nail I'm going to put the API 2500 on B, and on the program insert, which will be the master insert for the whole mix, I'll put the hammer EQ and the two PEQs and EMP EQs, and then probably nothing, because we're going to be kind of revamping the vocals, and I think we're not going to really need any compression, and then also put the sub through this so that it's not affecting B, and then C will be open, which will be an easy way for us to float channels, because we're going to be today's a day of change, kids. Alright, so here is the mix.
Hear my voice breaking, desperate tone.
up there. So what I'm gonna do is print it right now where it's at, and then we're gonna start patching stuff in, and then we can A/B it. So we pulled the nail out, and we put in just the hammer and the PEQs, and changed kind of the EQing. I boosted some 4K on this and some 60, and I cut some 300 on this and boosted 10K, and it actually really sounds better. It's more open, way more open.
My voice breaking, desperate.
Here's the old setup.
Are you listening?
Yeah. All right. Now we're going to try taking the API 2500 off the guitars, which I just took them out of the insert. We're going to try putting that on the B-Bus.
Are you listening at all?
That is the 2500 just on the B-Bus insert, which everything is going through right now. And then the EQs on the program insert, which is the final. That's the insert for the entire mix, all three, A, B, and C. I like that. So we just took the vocals out of B, put them through A, and it sounds better, huh?
Sounds a lot better.
It's more open.
And less muddy down.
Yeah, and the snare's popping more, so we can compensate by just tucking it in for now. But so here is vocal through A, not hitting the 2500, just the music in B.
My voice breaking, desperate. And moaning. Are you listening at all?
Yeah. You know, it's nice, man, when you hit that vocal, it's not plowing down on the 2500. All right. Onward. It's getting better.
Sounds good as hell.
My voice breaking, desperate.
See, that's without it. That's the bounce. This is with them all through B, and listen how much more congested it is.
My voice breaking,
Now without it.
desperate.
You hear the difference? Yeah, everything tucks in. Oh man, that's a huge difference. All right, so there's a little multi-bussing.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be a good day. We're getting there. We are getting there.
I noticed that the final mix from verse to chorus, the chorus sounded just the same size as the verse.
Right.
Because when that huge vocal came in, it was pulling down the music, and it didn't let the chorus get bigger. Now that you've got a separate bus compression on, separated from the vocals and the music, you got that big vocal, and the music comes up as well. So the chorus hits stronger now. It sounds great.
Awesome. All right, let's see what we're gonna do next. We got a bunch of stuff to do. Let's see what happens. All right, so we're kind of simplifying things here. We broke down the Cosmo to just sub out. All right, let's see what we got next. We're trying to get it to, well. So now we've got going through A. We've got subharmonic right here, Cosmo, and which oh no, I'm not putting Cosmo up there. That's right, I'm putting drum verb up there because that I can automate in Pro Tools. That's right, Cosmo's gonna stay on here so that I can automate it and ride it going into the hooks. Okay. So we're figuring this out. So we've still got our Pro Tools effects returns, our parallel drums, our drum verb, our PCM 70 return. This is now the PCM 42 return, mono Cosmo subharmonic return, second H3000, which will be set for split harmonizer, keeping that on here so that I can hit that on the hooks. And then up here is our first split harmonizer, which will be our first H3000, which will be set for a vocal doubler. And now we're getting there. Each move is getting better. Each move is getting better as the mixes are opening up, as we're kind of taking things. So basically I'm using A bus and B bus, which the light's just dead there, but we're using A bus and B bus. B is all the music, everything, all the effects. A is vocals and the subharmonic. So let's split out the vocals now. So we're going to basically take the lead vocal and it's going to send to here, which then it will be floated and then sent to both these channels. Verse, one will be set up for verse with EQing and compression, one will be set up for chorus, so they each have their individual sound. Both of these will be floated too, and then these will be then sent bus to 3 compressors that will return here, 1176, possibly now, and stay level. And with these 3 compressors we're going to kind of get the full body of the voice, allowing each compressor to focus on an aspect of the voice, kind of like when you blend amps. It's the same principle. And then here will be our stereo harmonies with the 1178 inserted. All of this will be going out A and not hitting the 2500. And what was so amazing, when we just had it fired up, I cranked the vocal and the music didn't budge. That was totally awesome. You know, because usually when you crank that vocal, that compressor goes. So, and I've still got my bus compressor here, just moderately hitting. So we'll see. And also on the vocal send, this is where we're going to insert the Pultec and Duressor, so that it'll be sent to both of them with Pultec on it. And then we can do any finishing, EQing on the desk here, or whatever we need to use. I've got those Electrodyne EQs too that are really nice, so we're gonna have some fun.